Kuzuzampo, good afternoon and namaskar to everyone. Welcome to match number 4 of the 2025 BIFA Cup. Today we have Thunder Cricket Academy taking on Dragon Strikers. So this is the lineup for Thunder Cricket Academy. Potsap goes Sonu Kumar Prasad, Joydeep the captain himself, Nikil Singh, Priyansu, Jagannath Sharma, Anand Das, Rahul Chaudhary, Ritesh Sonar, Shivajit and Vijay Kumar Gupta. They have won the toss and they have decided to bat first. So Dragon Strikers, this is their lineup. Kumar Subba, the young Tenzin Rabge, Rohit Limbu, Rangju Mikio Dorji, Tasifunso, Ugen Dorji, Tenzimo, Ronak Pradan, Gelephu, Sange Dorji, and we have a new person in the team, Jimmy Samrup. The umpires for today, standing at the Gelephu town end will be Ronak Pradan, and from the mountain end would be Subhas Lama, two veteran umpires here. As the fielders wait for the batter to join them in center. Opening the proceeding for Dragon Strikers would be Tenzin aka Meme, jersey number 95. Joydeep won the toss and he said it's always difficult to bat in the afternoon. So that's why they want to bat first and put a good total so that it's difficult asks for Dragon Strikers to chase. On the other hand, the captain Mikio Dorji, he mentioned that they too wanted to bat first if they had won the toss. But unluckily now they have to chase. And they said they have one change in the team. As we get ready to kick off this match number 4 in the BIFA Cup, we would like to thank the sponsors, Bhutan India Foundation, Bank of Bhutan and Tashi Infocom Limited. Umpire Subhas Lama is waiting for the clock to strike 2 p.m. local time so that we can kick off this match. I beg your pardon, 1:30, not 2. Looks like everyone is ready here in the beautiful Gelephu International Cricket Ground. Umpire Subhas Lama calls out loudly, play. First ball from Tenzimo bowling to Kutsav. And he starts off with a wide ball, well taken by the wicket keeper. It's not easy up front with the helmet, diving to a fast bowler. But young Gelephu always believes prevention is better than cure. And that will be the first run to Thunder Cricket Academy this afternoon. They start off with a wide ball, a gift from Tenzin. Clean bowled. He gets better of Kutsav. A brilliant magic ball, I would say, from Tenzin. He definitely got the batsman tied up in the knots. That's the first blow to Thunder Cricket Academy. They lose their first wicket 1 for 1. Not a good start for Thunder Cricket Academy, but definitely a dream start to Dragon Strikers. Tenzin, he picked up from where he left yesterday. He was on a hat-trick in yesterday's game against Assam, and today he picks up a wicket in his very first over. Captain Mikio Dorji having a talk with his teammate. They have played a lot of cricket together. They both were a big part of SKD, then national team, and now together playing for Dragon Strikers. They understand each other. They're having a giggle about it. Dream start. No wonder the captain himself is so happy with Tenzin. This brings Nikil out in the pitch. Nikil might feel that he is the opener of his team. Actually, he isn't. He lost his opener just with one ball bowled of this inning, so which means he still has 19.5 overs to make his runs. Having said that, it's not easy coming and facing a bowler like Tenzin. Again, he's playing with the mind of the batter. I think that is his strategy. Give one run wide, next ball get the wicket. And again he bowls a wide. So if that is his strategy, I'm pretty sure next would be a wicket. If not, then it would go down as a mistake from him. Let's see what jersey number 95 has in store for us. He definitely swings the ball out from a right-hander. Well played. Leading edge down to deep third for one run. Nikil off the mark. First run of the bat for Thunder Cricket Academy, which brings Sonu K on the pitch. Sonu Kumar Prasad facing Tenzin. Bang on target, Tenzin. Not making it easy for the opener batter of Thunder Cricket Academy, Sonu Kumar Prasad, who is a businessman by profession. His nickname is Lallu. And if not a cricket player, he would have been a badminton player. And his favorite fruit is banana, which means Tenzin is swinging the ball like banana out. Meaning, Sonu Kumar Prasad, since it's his favorite food, he should be watching the ball right till the end. Just like that, he lets it go. He knows the curves of banana and the swing of Tenzin as well. Sonu Kumar Prasad, right-handed batter, jersey number 1. Let's casually call him Lallu or Lalu. I'm sorry if my pronunciation is wrong, but Lalu, L-A-L-U. Let's see what Lalu has for Meme. Meme, though he's bowling good, at times he's drifting it down the leg, 2 balls down the leg, and now this one wide from the off stump, giving away easy runs to Thunder Cricket Academy. Tenzin, he himself is a coach who works in Bhutan cricket. He is also a key part of men's senior national team. He will be bowling his 5th ball of his opening over. A play and a miss. Beautiful delivery from Tenzin, aka Meme. He says if he was not a cricketer, or working in cricket, he would have been a damn good dancer. Looks like he has some happy feet below his bowling spikes. We would definitely love to see some celebration if he gets wicket and some dance move, maybe a moonwalk. Not too sure, but we have to wait and watch. Again he beats the batter altogether. A beautiful spell from Tenzin. After the first over, Thunder Cricket Academy 4 for 1. From the Gelephu town end, it's going to be Sange, popularly known as Yongba. Yongba in the local dialect, in his mother tongue, means someone who's not smart, the opposite of smart. But I know he is not. He's the opposite of what we call him in his local dialect, Yongba. Let's see what Yongba has stored in for us. He is known to swing the ball in to the right-hander. Not too sure if the breeze behind us is going to help him, but we have to wait and see. On strike would be Nikil facing Yongba. Straight as a Kuru, that's a local dart game here. Starts with a good ball, straight over one. Nikil Singh, jersey number 8, is a right-handed batter. He is a full-time cricketer. He loves his national anthem before the game. It gets him pumped. And Yongba gets it wrong this time. Down the leg and called wide by umpire Rakesh. It's hot here in the afternoon in the Gelephu International Cricket Ground at Gelephu Mindfulness City. Struck him on the pad, but it goes down to the deep fine leg and gets a single and gets off strike. Nikil brings back Sonu, who is yet to open his books. Takes the leg stump guard. Sonu Kumar. Again down the leg. Will that be called wide? Yes, it will be. So Yongba, Sange is definitely not getting it correct. He's struggling to find the line and length. The length is fine, but the line that he's bowling is going down the leg. If for a left-hander, it would have been good ball, but to a right-hander, he needs to aim the off stump and get it in. Much better, straighter one. Sange Dorji playing in his backyard, Gelephu. And there's a big appeal. Is that out? Not out, says umpire Ronak Pradan. He also signaled in a way it was going down. Even from the comm tower here, it looked like it pitched outside the leg stump. Unfortunately, we do not have a replay system yet in Bhutan cricket. If we had, we could have had another look on that. But as it stands, it's not out. And one leg by to Sonu and Team Thunder. Much better this time. There's a mix-up. A back flick kind of throw from Tashifunso, jersey number 10. Hits the stump, but the non-striker had already returned back to his crease. It's definitely hot and humid here. Tomorrow will be a rest day. It will be a rest day for everyone involved in this tournament, except a bit of groundsman, because they would be making the pitch. And that finds the gap. Will it run down to the boundary? Nope. Meme is quick. He cuts it down for just 2 runs. Tenzimo cutting that off. It would be a much needed warm up for him, because he needs to come back and bowl again from the mountain end. After the end of 2 overs, Thunder Cricket Academy 10 for 1. Tenzimo to continue with his second over. Straight and played it straight to the fielder. No runs. Dot ball. Tenzimo starts with a dot ball. This tournament, Bhutan India Friendship Association Cup, brought to you by BIFA, the Gelephu chapter, is a tournament where we fight for the trophy, yes, but the theme and the motto of this tournament is friendship, celebrating the 2 nations on the lake. And this time he finds the gap and it will be 1 run. Like the Himalayas, the friendship between India and Bhutan stands tall and unshakable. This tournament is more than just cricket. It's a symbol of unity and friendship between India and Bhutan. Brought to you by Bhutan India Foundation, co-sponsored by Bank of Bhutan and Tasicel. Again straighter one, but this time they drop and take 1 run. The crowd cheering the Dragon Boys here. It's always good to play in your own backyard. Dragon strikers, most of them, they hail from Gelephu itself. Only few of them traveling all the way from Thimphu. So we can consider a Dragon striker as the home team for this tournament. Swing and a miss. That ball definitely swung out for Sonuke to get any bat on it. It's always a difficult ask for any right-handed batter to play an out-swinging bowler like Tenzimo. They can shape it away. Just when you think you can drive it, it will get the edge of the bat. Just like that. He's just swinging it without watching the ball. He's saying it kept low. It wasn't that low, but yes, it swung out. From a cricketer's point of view, you need to step out or at least stand at least 2 to 3 yards in front of the popping crease so that you can meet the ball at almost full so that you minimize the swing. That should be the game plan for Sonuke, but from here looks like he's still standing right on the crease. That's not going to help him much, especially when the ball is swinging. It hit the pad, but Meme was not interested in that appeal because he knew, I think. So one leg by. So at the end of 3 overs, Thunder Cricket Academy 13 for 1. We bring to you this live coverage from Gelephu International Cricket Ground. It's in the heart of Gelephu Mindfulness City, where calm meets chaos and where cricket thrives. The pristine air of Gelephu Mindfulness City brings clarity, just like the focus we are seeing in this game. Sange D. Yongba, who'd like to improve when compared to his first over. Swing again. Sonu is definitely trying to hit the ball too hard, whereas he should be trying for the ball to come to him and not him chasing after the ball. It's not easy out there with keeper standing up to a pace bowler and he's trying to swing the ball. It's always good if the ball comes to you, you wait for the ball and you play the shots. Again, wicketkeeper showing some footy skills there, or maybe he was not happy with his own keeping, but he definitely kicked that ball. Lucky that umpire did not say anything else. Umpire Subhash Lama doesn't like such kind of things when he's officiating a game. Well played and into the gap. Would that be 4? Well fielded down there. A good commitment shown and well backed up by Tashifunso as well. That will fetch him 2 runs. Sonuke. Sonu Kumar is trying to get hold of his batting. He's trying to find the timing but unable to do so. But that shot was definitely from the sweet spot of his bat. Driven straight. Will be only 1 run as Rohit Limbu cuts that off. Brings Nikil back on strike. That was a full toss. Will that be called a no ball? And there's misfield from captain himself, and he should have thrown, and that would have been out. It's comedy of errors here in the center. A misfield, a no ball, a full toss, and a miscommunication. Everything happening in one ball. It's difficult from the comm tower to track all the events and to talk about it. Please pardon if I missed anything important right now, but we are trying our best to get you everything covered. That will be the second free hit of the tournament. Yonga bowling to Sonuke. Sonuke with a swing. Well fielded again. That's only 1 run. Young guy, he gets pat on the back from Captain Miki of Dorji. That's Ronak Pradan for you.
Sangedi, nickname Yongba. If he was not a cricketer, he says he would have been a pilot. Maybe that's a dream for him. He's too young right now. Played it off his back foot, and we could hear loud and clear call, chal chal chal, that means go go go. At the end of 4 overs, Thunder Cricket Academy 20 for 1. We have a change from the mountain end. We have Ugen Dorji replacing Tenzin. Ugen Dorji, he bowled beautifully yesterday. He was the one who actually took Dragon Strikers across the line. Starts off with a bang, straight ball, and Coach Kumar could not collect that, else it would have been a close call for Sonu K. Ugen Doji, yet another local boy from Gelephu. He is quick. This time well fielded by Coach Kumar Subba. Ugen Doji says his nickname is Paco, meaning the skin. I think he has a tendency to get under the skin of any batter as well. There, Kane straight, played to mid-on for 1 run. Paco mentions to us that if he can't be a cricketer, he wants to be a doctor. Maybe he loves stethoscope or something. This time it's swung, and keeper somehow wanted to go for a run out, but only manages to give an extra overthrow run. The batters were quite vigilant. They made sure that they capitalize on a mistake from a wicketkeeper. Not a mistake, but he wanted to go for a stumping, I would say. Ugen Doji, beautifully bowled. The batsman tried to play that over the top, but only manages to miss it and goes straight back to the wicketkeeper. Ugen Doji says that when others are scared of dark and height, he messed up his run up there. He is scared to talk to girls. Well, this kind of fear or phobia is unique. There's a nick. Is there a nick? There's a big appeal, and that's out. Caught behind Sonu K, trying 1-2 shot many. Ugen Doji gets the better of Sonu K, and well taken behind the wicket by young Gelephu. Paco gets his first wicket. Sees the end of Sonu Kumar. 7 runs out of 20 balls. He definitely struggled today. At the end of 5 overs, Thunder Cricket Academy struggling at 23 for 2. Priyansu joins Nikil. Nikil will be on strike, and captain gives young Yongba Sange another over. I think this is to get his confidence up and running so that he is ready for the important matches further down the line in BIFA Cup. But that's a little bit overpitched, and a diving effort from captain Mikio Dorji himself definitely saves 3 runs for team Dragon Strikers. Priyansu, the left-hander batter, is out in the crease. A left arm bowler will be bowling to a left-handed batter. It's always a good fight between left-handers. Priyansu on strike. Beautifully paid, but straight to the fielder. No runs. Priyansu is in good nick. He had a good outing with his bat yesterday. Yongba with and down the leg, and keeper misses it. That is the problem when keeper is standing up. If you drift it down the leg, it's always difficult for a wicket keeper to gather. That will go down as 5 wides. Not what Mikio Doji had expected Yongba to bowl, giving him his 3rd over. But he's still there encouraging him. With a slight nod of his head says, doesn't matter. Next ball, get it back. And that's what he does. A dot ball comes back with a dot ball. It's a learning curve, learning process for young Sange Doji. Such a tournament is always great for such young talent. They're playing with the likes of Mikio Doji, Kumar Subba. Plenty to learn from them with their experience in the international front. This will only make him stronger. And not to take away from Thunder Cricket Academy as well, he is bowling to one of the best batters in their side, Priyansu and Nikil. And just like that, he should learn that if he pitches short, he will be sent to the boundary. But well fielded there, a sliding effort from the fielder. Cuts it down to just 2 runs. A young team Dragon striker. The average age for the entire team must be below 22. Good mix of seniors and upcoming players. That's the end of Sange Doji's third over, and at the end of power play, Thunder Cricket Academy 31 for 2. Ugain Dorji to continue for Dragon Strikers. He definitely gave everything there. I could hear his scream right here till the comm tower. And a misfield. But it doesn't harm them because batters decide not to take that single. Ugain Dorji will be now bowling to the left-hander. As I was talking about Ugain Dorji, he has a phobia of talking to the ladies. Driven straight down the ground for a 1 run. He reminds me of a character in one of the comedy series called Big Bang Theory. There's a character named Raj who cannot speak to girls. So maybe he is the Raj of Dragon Strikers. He will only speak with his balls, destroying the batter's stumps. Just like that, it's a dot ball. He's quite quick. He has a smooth run up. He has beautiful loading, and then he gives it everything when he pulls down that left arm, just like pulling a chain in a train. Beautiful fast bowling action. Well played again, glided down to the deep third, and a flat throw from the boundary. Right-hander. We see the umpires and umpire Rakesh there on his screen, running from left to right, right to left. A good exercise for him. Along with a fielder in gully, they are just exchanging the positions. It's always difficult. Again, beautifully played, beautifully bowled. Good cricket all round. One more ball to go of Ugain Dorji's over. Ugain Dorji is also one of the full-time cricketer, in the sense that he is under the contract system of Bhutan. Bhutan cricket is giving wages, monthly wages to contracted players. This time down the leg, and that will be wide. So as I was talking about the contract system in Bhutan, under the guidance of the president of Bhutan cricket, led by CEO, they have come up with a salary system for both senior men and women. Not only senior, but they give wages to everyone. Glided again, a misfield. Will they run? No, they won't. That's the end of 7th over. Thunder Cricket Academy 35 for 2. As I was talking about the contract system, Bhutan cricket has come up with a system where there are graded players, grade A, grade B, grade C, and emerging players. Everyone get different kind of salary as per the grades that they are slotted into. And how it works is they have to do fitness tests thrice a year, and their stats will be taken from tournament like this, even local and international, of course. However, just that you are under the contract system doesn't mean you are guaranteed with a spot in the national team. You have to compete for that. But if your stats are good, you will obviously get into the national team. Having said that, jersey number 16 is one of such player, contracted player, Tenzin Rabge. He and Mikio Dorji are in the class A category at the moment to start with, because of their stats for the last 2 years. But now, being on the top is easy, but maintaining that position is difficult. Let's see what Tenzin Rabge has it for us. Starts off with the dot ball, beautifully flighted ball. And it's not only men's team, even the women's team have contracted system. There's call for 2 from the batter, but rightfully sent back by Priyansu, the left-hander. Tenzin Rabge. His nickname is Chunku, meaning in our local dialect it means a small one, because he got that name because Chunku, because he used to be the youngest player. He debuted in a senior men's national team at the age of 15 or 16. Not too sure on that, but he was the Chunku of the team. Chunku with a flighted ball and down the leg. Keeper misses it yet again. Will they take 2 runs? Yes, they will. So it's leg by. I thought that was wide. My bad. So not wicketkeeper's fault either. It hit the batsman's pad. Priyansu tried to sweep that ball. Flighted again and again. He tries to sweep. And he's not getting the line inlet correct. He's not bowling to his field. All the fielders are set on the offside for a left-hander, but he's continuously pitching there on the leg. There's no fielder there. However, the fielder will cut it off for 1. But Tenzin Rabge is definitely not getting the line correct. Dragon Strikers also missing one of the key player in their team, Jimmy Singh. Swept and but straight. He has protection there, so that is where he has to bowl. As I was talking about Jimmy Singh, a key player for Dragon Strikers. He might join the team later in the tournament. He usually takes care of this part in an inning where he comes with his leg spin and handles and takes the pressure off captain. Right now Chunku substituting for him. Beautifully bowled. Not as such a googly, but more like a slider. Ends with a dot ball. After 8 overs, Thunder Cricket Academy 41 for 2. First time in BIFA Cup 2025 we are going to see Kumar Subba have a tryout with his bowling. If I am not mistaken, he also bowls leg spinner, a leggy, jersey number 18. Kumar Subba, his nickname he says is Kumar Bhai. He is also an employee of a coach of Sarabang Cricket Academy. He has manufactured, or let's say supplied, a lot of national players to both men and women's team. I'm sure when he's bowling, all his students would be watching him bowl. Let's see what he has for us. Flighted ball and takes 1 run. Good start from Kumar Subba. Well controlled. Kumar Subba says his nickname is Lingden Bhai. He says if he was not a cricketer, he would have been a chef, top chef. He loves cooking, he says. That is his hidden skill, he says. And interestingly, one fear he has mentioned is he has the fear of talking in English. Swept down to deep fine leg for 2 runs. Kumar Subba, I remember when he used to play together with us in national team, when he used to get the man of the match, he used to have the biggest tension to give an interview. Played it down and misfield and 1 run. He always used to run away from the camera and from interviews. I think that is why he wrote that in this feedback form. His passion can't be matched by anyone when it comes to cricket. He has sacrificed a lot for cricket in Sarabang. He has also led national teams, both men and women, and junior teams in international tournaments. Swept again, but he has protection there. Ronak doing the cleaning up works. That's the end of Kumar Subba's first over, and I beg your pardon, it's not. He was just going away to receive the ball. Kumar Subba with his legs, not finding it easy to contain the batters. They are sweeping him, and there's a big shot, and that's 6. That will be the first 6 of Dragon Strikers ball for Thunder Cricket Academy. Comes from the bat of Priyansu, the left-hander. He had it enough. He had all the patience. Now he says he's going to put Kumar under pressure. He's new and putting him under pressure, and respected this time. That was a much better delivery from Kumar Subba, ending with a dot after 9 overs. Thunder Cricket Academy 52 for 2. Captain Rangjung Mikyao Dorji decides to bring himself on. He bowls right arm medium pace. He will be bowling to Nikil, who is a well set batter at this moment. 15 out of 19 balls. And Priyansu, 13 out of 15, who just hit Kumar for a long 6. First ball from Miki Odoji. And that's shot and dispatched off to the offside with a 4. Not a good start for Rangjung, but definitely good start for Nikil when it comes to playing Rangjung Miki Odoji. It was there to hit, and he made sure it was dispatched off to the boundary. Short and wide, and beautiful cut shot. Let's see how Miki Odoji will come back. Again, the same ball, same shot, and the same result. I think Nikil and Priyanshu had a talk. Enough is enough. We are not going to get bogged down. We are not going to get ourselves slowly to 100 and 120 above. They want it. They want to accelerate and win. It's the best time when 2 new bowlers come and try to bowl their first over. Do not let them settle. Attack is the best form of defense, they say. That is what Nikil and Priyanshu are doing at the moment. Two fours putting pressure back on Miki Odoji. This time he pulls it, but there's a fielder patrolling the boundary. Will be just 1 run. Miki has a beautiful slow ball, well disguised. But to bowl that, he needs to get his rhythm. And right now, Nikil has dispatched him for 2 boundaries and 1 run. Already 9 runs of 3 balls. It will not do good to Rangjung Miki Odoji, who decides to come around the wicket to the left-hander Priyanshu. That's a risky run. If that was a direct hit, that would have been end of curtains for Nikil S. But the fielder unable to hit the stumps. That was a risky run taken by Priyanshu and Nikil. Not needed at this juncture. Priyanshu and Nikil, both of them are striking the ball beautifully today. That was a slow ball and well fielded and no runs. Looks like Thunder Cricket Academy, they did their homework. They went to the room. They watched all the videos of Dragon Strikers bowlers. They know what are their strength and what are their weakness. They are negotiating the bowlers quite well today, unlike yesterday versus SKD. Again a mix-up, a call. If it's direct hit, that would have been out. Well fielded, but fails to hit the target. So that's the end of Captain Miki Odoji's first over. Halfway done, 10 overs. Thunder Cricket Academy, 62 for 2. We will have a short drink break. We will be back after a break. We are back after the break. This has been the batting card for Thunder Cricket Academy. Not a good start through Kotsop and Sonu Kumar Prasad, but a beautiful partnership built up by Nikil and Priyansu. Priyansu, one batting on 24 and other supporting on 14. Still plenty of firepower to come down the line. Look out for Captain Joydeep Maithi himself, Jagannath Sharma and Anand Das. They are known to hit big. We would be definitely waiting for them. Back in action, we have Ronak Pradan replacing Kumar Subba, who gave away 11 runs in his first over. Ronak Pradan is known for his off spinner. First ball from Ronak Pradan. Bit short and into the gap. Will that be cut off? Fielder is quick to release the ball and will only be 1 run. Fun fact for all of you watching online, Ronak Pradan, he is son of the standing umpire Rakesh Omnath Pradan. It's a proud moment for Rakesh Pradan, our umpire, to see his son bowling at this level. Ronak Pradan also represented under 19 team recently, which was led by Kumar Subba, his coach. Another homegrown talent. Flighted ball up in the air. Will it be caught? No, it will be 6 over the fielder's head. Nikil and Priyansu are loud and clear that they want score on the board so that it will be easier for them to defend in the afternoon. I mean the second inning in the afternoon. Ronak Pradan doesn't have any answer to the charging Nikil, who comes out of his crease and meets the ball at full and hits a humongous 6. Again he comes out. This time it will go to the fielder on 1 bounce, just 1 run. Brings the left-hander. Off spinner always enjoys bowling to a left-hander because he can spin the ball away and he has to play with the spin every time. Let's see if Ronak Pradan would be able to do that. He decides to bowl a bit short. Dot ball nevertheless. Jersey number 14, Ronak Pradan. Flighted ball, again a pitch and in the gap, and that will be 4. Ronak Pradan, just like Kumar Subba, isn't treated well by the batters. They are hitting the ball as hard as they can. Their intention is to send the ball away from GMC town itself. Ronak Pradan feeling the pressure. It's definitely under the pressure from the batter. He's got to keep his nerve here. The pressure's mounting on him now. This is where the champions are made. If he can come back strong. Looks like he damaged the ball. Priyansu. Umpire not happy with the ball. And it might be changed or maybe a thread. Let's see, we have to wait and watch. While we wait for the ball to be replaced, we would like to let you know that this is day number 2, match number 4 in the BIFA Cup. A historic tournament here. That will be an annual event henceforth. This is the first edition. We don't know whether next time it will be 50 overs, but for now it's a T20 format. The ball is back and in hands of Ronak Pradan, who is under a numerous pressure, having already gone for 12 runs in 5 balls. It's not working out well for him today. Much better this time. Flatter through the air, and Priyansu respects that and chooses to defend. After 11 overs, Thunder Cricket Academy now back on track, 74 for 2. Captain Mikio Dorji decides to stay on from the Gelephu town end. I thought he might change himself and bring a bowler like Tashifunso on, who can swing the ball both ways, but he's definitely slower through the air as well. But let's see. And that's played off his pad and 4 runs. Rangjung Mikyo Dorji. This is not what he expected from his bowling himself. Shake of head from Captain Mikyo Dorji himself. He knows that was the wrong line to bowl to. The batters are well set. They need a breakthrough. And how do you get a breakthrough in a game of cricket is by changing your bowlers, especially when one is not doing well. Learning curve for young Captain Mikyo Dorji himself. And that's another good running between wicket, I would say, because in a game of T20, you hit 4, you hit 6s, yes. And to good balls, what you do, you drop and run like that and put the pressure back on the fielder. Excellent display of running between wicket here from Nikil and Priyansu. And the communication has been superb throughout this tournament for them. The batter is not ready. Something is happening there. Not too sure. I can't hear it, but batsman was not ready. While Mikko was steaming down. Looks like the fielder was still moving. Not too sure. Can't cover it in the camera as well. Mikko should be furious and might bowl a short ball, but he decides to bowl a mix-up running between the wicket, Fuller, and 1 run to Priyanshu. Thunder Cricket Academy have definitely come back stronger when compared to yesterday's match. Yesterday they were quite tired travelling all the way from West Bengal to Gelephu. Today looked like they needed a rest, and again it's in the gap and played it off his legs. 4 runs. Rangjung Mikyo Dorji is proving to be expensive for his team. Already 10 runs off his second over. He has already gone for 20 from his 10 balls. He has definitely noticed that the batters have changed the gear from 102 to directly to 3 and 4 and 5. Again on the pads. Again the same results. That's 4. Not at all good bowling from Rangjung Mikyo Dorji. A player of his caliber should have understood by now that if you bowl on the legs, when you have your field set on the off, it's never going to work. This is why communication is so important in a game of cricket. I see no one talking to Mikio Doji, saying you got it wrong, especially the young wicketkeeper. Yes, you are younger than him, but you have the full right to guide the bowler in such a situation. Again on the leg. And single taken again. "15 runs from Miko Doji's second over. An expensive spell yet again from Rangjung Mikio Doji. At the end of 12 overs, Thunder Cricket Academy 89 for 2. I think Captain Mikio Doji heard me. He brings on Tashifunso, who is slower through the air, and batsmen will need few more seconds to wait to play him well. Plus he has that swing. I'm not too sure if the ball is maintained well. If the ball is maintained well, I bet you this guy can cause trouble to any batter. But we never know, because Nikil has already moved on to 45 of 31. Priyansu 20 of 21. An excellent partnership between them. They came in at a moment where Dragon Strikers were cruising with 2 wickets in the first 4 overs. Played well down to long off for 1 run. Brings Priyanshu back on strike. Having runs on the board are priceless. Thunder Cricket Academy definitely scoring well. The projected score at the top of my head is 130 to 140 if they go in the similar fashion. Short ball, there's a catch chance, and a brilliant effort down there by Ugen Doji. A diving effort. He nearly got into it, but the main thing, he saved 4 runs. Let's say 3 more runs for team. Brilliant fielding display there from Ugen Doji. Nearly brought about the wicket of Priyanshu. We could hear the scream from the crowd. The crowd is absolutely buzzing. Small crowd, but still they are buzzing. The atmosphere here is electric. The crowd's on their edge of their seats as well. I'm sure you heard that scream even on the live stream. If you didn't, trust me, there was a loud scream. On the leg side and in the gap, will it be cut off? No, it pierces the 2 fielder. Even the likes of Ugen Doji cannot cut it off. Tashifunso, he gets it wrong this time. To a left-hander, full toss and flicked from his leg for a boundary down to the deep fine leg. Tashifunso, you need to change your line. And the wicketkeeper, young Gelephu, should be guiding him. Just like that. If you get it on the spot, it's difficult to play you. Priyanshu now has moved on to 25 of 23. Much better this time. He tried to cut that late to the short third, but could not. That's the end of 13 overs. Thunder Cricket Academy 96 for 2. Mikio takes himself off and brings on his diamond bowler, the bowler, Tenzin Wongchu. The runs are flowing. Now it's up to him on his shoulder.
whether he wants to cut them down, take a wicket, or he too will be taken for a ride by the two set batter. Nikil is on 47 at the moment. He just needs 3 runs or a boundary to take into his maiden 50 of this tournament. Nikil Singh, he is also a full-time cricketer. Nervous 40, I would say. When you are in 47, suddenly your focus is down and you tend to think of those 3 runs that you need. And to some of us already, the evil part comes in thinking how I am going to celebrate that 50. It happens to all the cricketers. I hope Nikil is not doing that and not thinking about it. Beautifully ball, slower ball, back of his hand. Tenzimo with all smiles. He looks to the stands where some of his best friends are sitting after bowling that slow ball. He has his better half in the stands as well, watching him bowl. And this time slightly on the leg side, and the batter plays it down on the leg for 1 run, takes him to 48. A good bowling display here from Tenzimo into his 3rd over. Now this is the point where he has a left-hander. His ball will swing into him, which is easier for him, but we never know if that's Priyansu's weak point as well. We have to wait and watch who wins this battle. Definitely is Meme. Even like my prediction, Priyansu was thinking that his ball is going to come in, but this time, kudos to Tenzimo. He kept it straight and with no swing, went straight to the keeper. It's mixing it up. Tries to play on the off, but it goes on the leg. Jokingly in our local dialogues we say, looking Tokyo, going Japan. You're trying to play that on the off but going on the leg. Yeah, so we know Tokyo and Japan is same, but it is just the sarcastic way of saying that you didn't get what you were actually intending to do. Again a drop and a run, but this time he doesn't get a single. A good over there from Tenzimo. He gave only 2 runs of that. At the end of 14 overs, Thunder Cricket Academy 98 for 2. Tashi Funso to continue from the mountain end in his 2nd over. It's up in the air. Will it be taken? No, it's over the fielder's head. And that's 6 for Priyansu. No respect whatsoever to Tashi Funso, who pitches it up slightly, and Priyansu punishes it with a 6 over the long on. He now moves on to
32 as well out of just 28 deliveries. Again, he's not ready. Tashifunso. This time he plays more like a paddle sweep to get him off strike and bring his friend Nikil on strike. Tashifunso will be bowling to Nikil, who is on 48. He just needs 2 runs. Played it softly, only 1 run. Takes him to 49. Most importantly, gets him off strike. Tashifunso to Priyansu, and that's a miss by wicket keeper. That will go down definitely as bye run. Yes, it is, as signaled by umpire. Nikil on 49. Will he get to his 50? We have to wait and see. 49 of just 38 balls. With 5 fours and 1 6 with strike rate of 128. He just needs 1 run to get to his 50. And there you have it. There's 50 for Nikil. 50 of 39 balls. 5 fours and 1 6. He raises his bat to the camera here and to the comm tower. And important, and he gives a flying kiss towards the camera. Tashifunso. And a shot, and that's in the gap, and that's 4 runs as well. Priyansu says, hey, you have reached 50, now it's my turn. With that, we have a short drinks break, I think. At the end of 15 overs, Thunder Cricket Academy already 112 for 2. That's Nikil's stats. 50 of 39 balls, 5 fours and 1 6. Beautiful batting display from him today. We have Yongba, Sangedorji, and that's Priyanshu and Nikil. Straight to the fielder, misfield by the fielder, and gives 1 run to Nikil. Slightly pitched up by Sange. Priyanshu batting on 37 of 31 balls. And that was inside. I think that missed everything. The batter's bat, the wicket, the wicket-keeper's glove. It missed everything. But good that it didn't cause Dragon Strikers any runs. He goes to the offside. Was there a catch? Drops one bounce in front of the fielder Ronak Pradan. So it will just be one run to Priyansu. Sangedoji. Bowling to Nikil. Again in the gap, and again the same result, one run. Sangedoji, he needs to bring back his length. He's pitching it up right now. It's almost in depth over and bowling to two set batters. You have to cut short the length and take the pace of the ball. Just like that. One run won't matter, but what they have to protect is a boundary. Give singles, that's not going to harm you much. Dot ball will be the best, but if not, at least singles will not harm you much. They have to be wary of the runs that they are going to concede, because they need to come out and bat as well. Played it in the gap. Beautifully played, Nikil. He glides that through the cover and the gap, and he finds the boundary. So a 4 to end Sangedoji's over. After 16 overs, Thunder Cricket Academy 120 for 2. Ugendoji comes back into the attack from the mountain end. The batters, they are marching to the crease like a pilgrim on the path of alignment, focus and determined. And Priyansu nearing his 50 as well. This partnership is the key and the secret ingredient why Thunder Cricket Academy is where it is right now. 120 for the loss of only 2 wickets at the end of 16 overs. This is where they need to put both of their feet on the pedal and accelerate it here on. He definitely heard me. He's asking the question to umpire, wasn't that wide? Umpire says, nope, that wasn't. Priyansu batting beautifully on 39 of 35. But Paco, he knows how to bowl. A reverse kind of shot, but he misses it. He's a switch shot, I would say, not reverse. He switched on to right hand, and then he tried to flick it over the short third man, but could not. Well bowled by Ugen. He beats the batter yet again, a set batter. Now this is where it gets interesting. 3 dot balls in a row. Now we'll have to wait and watch whether Priyansu has the mental capacity to be patient enough and nudge it down for 1 run, or will he go for a big shot? And he went for the big shot, but the result will be just 1 run. Nikil batting on 56 of 42. He has definitely taken this game to a new height, just like the spiritual journey through Bhutan's valleys. It has been that beautiful. Big shot again. There's a shout of catch. Will it take it? No, it's dropped by the fielder. The fielder needed to be as sharp as the clarity of the Himalayan air, but unable to do so. He lost it somewhere in the blue sky of Gelephu Mindfulness City. Only manages to drop that catch. In a game like that, you have to catch. Oh, that was way up. The wicketkeeper runs into his bowler. It was anyways a no ball. It was not required. The catch wouldn't have counted. I hope the boys are fine. That was a full toss way above the shoulder. They definitely need a medic assistant out here. A concussion check or something like that. But it definitely is the wicketkeeper's mistake, because he definitely saw that was full toss above the waist height and it was called no ball. No use going for that catch and injuring your bowler at the same time. I hope the lads are fine. Ugendoji is up on his feet. But the young wicketkeeper killer is still down on the floor. We'll take a short break and we will be back hopefully with the good news that the boys are fine. We are back. It's good to see Kile still holding his face. He banged it with Ugendoji. Priyansu has moved on to 41 of 39 and it will be free hit. With 3 fours and 2 sixes with a strike rate of 105. But this time it will be Nikil who is going to take Paco on with the free hit. It was Priyanshu who got the high full toss, but they managed to take 1 run. That's why now Nikil is going to get the chance to hit the free hit. It's like a free license. You can swing your bat whatever you like, just don't get run out. He tried to play a different kind, I would say Nikil scoop. Well balled by Ugendi. And that's the end of 17th over. 124 for 2. Thunder Cricket Academy. Tenzin Wangchu comes on from the Gelephu town end. It's going to be his last over of his allotted quota of 4 overs, which means he will be bowling the 18th over and 19 someone else from the other end, and Mikio Doji has to go to someone for the final 20th over with 2 set batter. It's a headache for Captain Mikio Doji. Into the gap, played off his pad. Batters take 2 runs. Will that be run out? Nope. Good running between wickets from the batters. It will take Priyanshu to 43 out of 40 balls. These two have definitely turned around the game after losing 2 early wickets.
Dragon strikers, they had no answer to two of them batting. They started off slow, but eventually this is where they have landed. Pitch shot, a cut shot, and only one run takes Priyansu to 44 and brings the hard-hitting Nikil on strike. 57 of 44 already. Nikil. Tenzin has balled beautifully, economical. At the same time, he managed to take one wicket. Slower one this time. Down to the deep fielder for one run. Gives strike back to Priyansu, who needs a 6 to reach to 50. Will he choose the highway or will he choose to tug it down through the farm roads? We have to wait and watch. He definitely chooses the farm road, takes a single and gets off strike. Smart batting there by Priyansu. The question to ask themselves is, will 128 or let's say even 130 to 40 be enough to hold back Dragon strikers? They have a good batting lineup. They need to get early wickets, Thunder Cricket Academy, if they have to win from here on. Played straight down to deep mid wicket, only for one run. Last ball of Tenzi's brilliant spell. He has only given away 14 runs up till now. Last ball to go. One of the strike bowlers of Dragon strikers, Tenzin with his last delivery, and he ends up with a dot ball. He tried to play the scoop, lofted shot behind the legs, but unable to do so. After 18 overs, Thunder Cricket Academy 130 for 2. 2 overs to go. Dorji will be finishing his quota from the mountain end. He too, like Tenzin, has been brilliant. Has only given away 10 runs from his 3 overs. A delay. I think there's going to be a short break, maybe for the batters. Not too sure. We'll be back in a while. Umpire having a talk with the batter.
I think they're a bit too tired and they wanted a drinks break, which is not scheduled. Umpire Subhas Lama definitely having a word with batter Nikil. While it's hot out here and he has made 59 runs, so I can understand he might be tired. But the umpires, they have to go by the books. They have to minimize the delay. Having said that, what can Ugendoji do in his final over? There's a swing and 2 runs from the bat of Nikil. That was pitched slightly short of length, not exactly short, but Nikil decided that he will give his everything behind that ball. Nikil is batting on 59 of 46 balls. 61 of 47. Now there's a big appeal. Is that out? Not out, says umpire. And they managed to take 1 leg by, which brings a left-hander to the crease. It has been difficult hours for Dragon strikers because since the 4th over, these two have batted, which means a right-hander and a left-hander combo. Even the umpires are running. The field is changing every over, every ball, every single that they take. Always a difficult task. And that's his 50 in a style. He hits 6. And there, a nice celebration from Priyansu. And there he shows the bat to the comm tower and the cameraman. And there's a hug from Nikil. Beautifully crafted innings from Priyansu as well. Who would have thought he would hit a 6 to get to his half century? But the situation demanded that they are in the 19th over. And he went for the big shot and hitting a bowler like Ugendoji over the top. This time also he hits, but Ugendoji, with his quick reflexes, manages to stop that ball, or at least reduce the pace of that using his foot. I hope he didn't injure himself. He looks perfectly alright. Brings the hard-hitting Nikil back on strike. 2 more balls to go. And a swing. That should only be 1 run. Good fielding in the deep by Rohit Limbu. Final ball of Ugendoji's over. He'll be bowling to a left-hander who has hit him already for a 6. What does Ugendoji do from here on? We'll have to wait and watch. It's a huge and humongous 6 right on the rooftop of the toilet here at the Gelephu International Cricket Ground. Priyansu and Nikil is getting on nerves of Dragon strikers. Beautiful batting display from the both batters. At the end of 19 overs with 1 over to go, 147 for 2. Thunder Cricket Academy. Captain Mikio Dorji has no other option than to bowl himself the penultimate over. Starts off well this time. Rangjung Mikio Dorji. He knows they are in a thin situation right now. If they cross 150, which looks like they will do, will be difficult asks for Dragon Striker batters. Yes, they have good batting side, but chasing 150 on this wicket is always difficult. That would definitely be a wide ball, but the batter decides, I don't need any more extras from you. He decides to touch that ball and glide it down to deep third for 1 run. Mikio looks like he is a depth over bowler. He's bowling well in the depth overs, in the 19th and 20th overs. But when he's bowling up front, when there's no pressure whatsoever, he's not getting the line and length correct. But we still have 4 balls to see whether he will prove me wrong or whether he will prove me right that he is indeed a depth over specialist. We have to wait and see. Rangjung Mikio Dorji with the 3rd ball of the final over. Is that a 6 or a 4? He slashed that. Umpire is waiting for the signal from the fielder, and that is yet another 6 from Priyanshu's bat. I think now is a competition between Priyanshu and Nikil to see who gets the highest score for Thunder Cricket Academy. He now moves on to 64 from 47 balls. And Nikil is 63 from 51 balls. So it's the matter of last 3 balls to see who reaches where. Mikio Dorji. Much better delivery this time. He took the pace of the ball. And Priyanshu could only defend and take a single instead of a boundary. That is how you mix it up, Rangjung. That is how you get the players on their toes. Leading from the example. That's more like you. Final 2 delivery of this Thunder Cricket Academy innings. He decided to go offside, but it was way too off. And white ball. I think he was asking umpire. He moved, that's why I put it out. That's not supposed to be white. But umpire Ronak Pradan thinks otherwise, as he signals last 2 deliveries of this final over. Again, that was wide Yorker. Good execution by Mikio. Only gives away 1 run in that ball. If not for that 6 that Priyanshu hit, it was a pretty good final over from Rangjung Mikio Dorji. However, the stats say otherwise. In 2.5 overs, he has given away 35 runs. He needs to come back and make sure he gets that run and even more if Dragon Striker have to win. Final ball. Will it be taken? Yes! That's out. Finally, Priyanshu gets caught out on 65 at the boundary of Rangjung Mikio Dorji. Rangjung Mikio Dorji ends his spell with 1 for 35 in his 3 overs. Thunder Cricket Academy manages to get 157, which means they will set a target of 158 for Dragon Strikers to chase down. We will have to come back and check whether that is what it is, and if Dragon Strikers can actually reach their target. Priyansu goes out in the final ball 65. In the last ball of the innings, 157. It's a good score on this track, especially in the afternoon. And for any team batting second, it does keep low at times. So this is the batting card. The two openers could not contribute much, but it was all about Nikil Singh and Priyansu. Both of them had more than 120 runs partnership. Both of them 64 and 65. Nikil with 64 of 52 balls. Priyansu with 65 of 49 balls. They got second highest scorer, I would say, would be extras from Dragon Strikers. A beautiful partnership from the two batters. More than 120 runs stand. That took them to 157 for 3 in their total 20 overs. For Dragon Strikers, they will have to plan well. They have to get their best batters to chase this down, because they will need to do it at the run rate of 7.90 in their allotted 20 overs, which is not impossible, but it is not easy either. With that, we'll take a short break here from the comm tower. We shall be back with the run chase from Dragon Strikers, and we will have to wait and see if they will be able to reach the target. We'll see you on the other side of this break. Good afternoon and welcome back to see how the Dragon Strikers will build their innings to chase down 158. This is the batting card for Dragon Strikers. Kumar Subba and Tenzin will be opening, followed by Rohit Limbu, Rangjung Mikio Dorji, Tasifunso, Ugen Dorji, then the all-rounder Tenzimo. Then they have Ronak Pradan, Kilifunzo, the wicket-keeper batter, and then Sange Dorji and Jimmy Samdrup. They will start from the Gelephu town end, and Kumar will be facing the first delivery for Dragon Strikers. Anand Das will be starting the proceeding for Thunder Cricket Academy. Anand Das, his nickname is Nandu. And if not a cricketer, he says he wants to be a singer, and his hidden talent is singing. And before every match, he loves egg. Maybe omelette or boiled, not too sure, but that is what he has jotted it down in our journal book. So the first ball of the Dragon Strikers inning, Nanan to Dil Kumar Subba, starts off with a dot ball. A good start from Anand Das. Kumar Subba is all ready. Short ball, he usually dispatches that like anything, but this time unable to do so. Maybe that came off the deck bit too quick than he expected. It definitely hit his rib cage or something. Not too clear from here, Com Tower. Straight to the fielder, but they managed to take one run. That was short again. Brings young Tenzin to the strike. He is partnering his coach Kumar Subba out there in the center. He could not make a run yesterday, but he would definitely be hoping to change that around today. Outside off stump and wide signaled by umpire Rakesh Ronak Pradan. Just like Dragon Strikers struggled with a left and right hand combo, it can be same to the Thunder Cricket Academy as well. And he pairs that gap between the point and gully and brings about his first runs, his first boundary, and Dragon Strikers' first boundary. Beautiful shot there from Tenzin Rabge. These songs are so refreshing that even our cameraman Anjali is singing behind me. Short ball this time, and
He dispatches that to the boundary. Beautiful looking shot there from Tenzin Rabge. That definitely takes off pressure from Kumar Subba. Tenzin Rabge, also known as Chunku. He says he loves to eat fried rice before a match. We Bhutanese, we love our rice. Wide again. So the 2-4 from Tenzin Rabge has definitely distorted the rhythm of Anand, who was bowling well to Kumar Subba. When asked Tenzin Rabge what is his biggest fear, he says batting with Thile Jamso. When he bats with Thile Jamso, it is his biggest fear, maybe because he will be under pressure. That came in and well defended by Tenzin Rabge. 1 ball to go of this over. Oh sorry, that's the over. So after first over, Dragon striker into a good start, 11 of that first over without losing any wicket. Ritesh will be taking the new ball along with Anand Das. Played off his back foot, well defended. That's a dot ball. Ritesh Sonar, 18, jersey number 18, just like his nemesis at the other side, Kumar Subba. And is there a edge? Is there a edge? There's a big appeal. Not out, says umpire Subhas Lama. That definitely looked like the bat either hit the pitch or there was snake. Well, we don't have a sneakometer facility here at the Gelephu International Cricket Ground just yet, but if we had that, we would definitely had a review system. Again, what Kumar is trying to do is he's trying to play it on the leg. Yeah, that should have been your correct shot, Kumar. It was way outside the off stump and you try to give it a slog. That doesn't work a lot of time. Play with in the line with the ball. Ritesh, who is army by profession and goes by the nickname Ritu, has a different kind of run up coming to his bowling stride, and that's a wide ball. It's definitely not smooth, his run up. He tends to jump away while running in a straight line. I'm sure Kumar Subba, he as a coach, would have noticed that. That way it's difficult for him to control his line and length. If I have to point out, just there, he goes slightly away and then brings it in. And it hits the wicketkeeper right on the knee or something. He's down. It's not easy keeping when the ball keeps that low. I hope he's fine, but he's definitely down in pains. We will have an interruption due to an injury to a player. It did hit him hard. The batter is down. He looks in pain.
He looks in agony. Jersey number 8, that is the wicket keeper, Nikil Singh. He batted so well, and now he has to keep. Definitely he looks tired. Kumar Subba meanwhile is watching the bowler. Much better delivery this time from Ritu. Ritu is an army professional. If not a cricket player, he would have been a basketball player, he says. He loves dancing. And he too loves banana. Looks like we have quite a number of them in this Thunder Cricket Academy who loves chewing on to banana. At the end of 2 overs, Dragon Strikers 12 for 0. Anil will continue from the Gelephu town end. That kept unusually low. It's always risky when you go on back foot, when the ball is not bouncing as much as supposed to. If it keeps lower than that, then Tenzin will have difficult time. It's always better when the ball is keeping low to play straight. Give the full face of the bat. It's always easier that way. That was definitely a slow one from Anandas. Tenzin thought he had it within his range but unable to get any bat on it. Third ball of Anand's over. Again a swing and again a weird kind of shot from Tenzin. It felt like he's trying to give his everything, not needed. If you just time the ball, you don't need power. It will still get to the boundary. It's a learning curve for Tenzin. Brings his coach back on strike, Kumar Subba. Anand to Kumar Subba. Played it off his back foot and a quick single taken. Good communication between the batter. A quick call from Coach Kumar. And well responded by Tenzin as well. Anand still has 2 balls to go in this over. A big shot and he finds the gap this time, and that's definitely 4. It went like a treasure bullet to the billboards out here, hitting the Bank of Bhutan signboard. Beautiful shot there from Tenzin. It takes him to the double figure. The intention, the intent, the approach is quite good from Tenzin today.
but he should not be carried away. Beautiful shot again. That was hit even harder than the previous one. It hit the board like anything right now, like a treasure bullet. Slightly overpitched by Anand, and it got the same treatment as it did in his second last ball. 2 fours in a row from Tenzin Rabge takes Dragon Striker's score to 22 for 0 and himself to 17 for 8. Ritu will continue from the Gelephu end. Sorry, the mountain end. This time he plays it with soft hand and well fielded there. Else that had definitely 2 written all over it. A diving effort by the fielder there. Gives Kumar Subba 1 run. Kumar Subba should be looking to get young Tenzin Rabge on strike. He is striking the ball all too well. This time he plays it straight right between the mid-off and mid-on and is 4 again for Tenzin Rabge. I think the message is clear from Tenzin Rabge. He wants to chase this target down. And who better than himself to do this? The captain is definitely proud in the dugout, shouting on the top of his voice. Beautiful batting display from Tenzin Rabge. Ritu got it slightly wrong. Now he sends his mid-on to long on and brings the fine leg inside. And then the fine lane stops it luckily, else that would have been 4 runs to Tenzin Rabge. Smart batting from Tenzin Rabge here today. His mom is there in the stands cheering him up every shot that he plays. Ritu to Kumar. Wide ball from Ritu. He's definitely struggling because of right and left hander combo. Tenzin Rabge is relaxed at the non-striker end at the moment. Eleven deliveries to make his 3 runs from Kumar Subba. Came back in. There was a loud cheer no from the stands. And Tenzin Rabge, like all good boys listen to their mom, goes back. That definitely saves a mistake from their end. Single down to mid-off. Kumar needs to maintain his calm and composure, because from here on, if he thinks that his strike rate is going down, it's not going to help the team. Instead, you look for singles, get Tenzin Rabge on a strike, let him do all the talking, and you relax and enjoy the view from the non-striker end. Tenzin Rabge played it beautifully down to long on for 1 run. After 4 overs, Dragon Strikers 31 for 0.
Priyansu will be replacing Anand from the Gelephu town end. He'll be bowling into the breeze and to Tenzin Rabge. Priyansu, he had a very good outing with the bat. Starts off with a wide. Priyansu is a left-hander batter, but a right-handed bowler. And a misfield from the fielder, and that goes down to the deep fielder for 2 runs. Priyansu reminds me like from West Bengal, Saurabh Ganguly, who used to bat left-handed and bowl right-handed. So he's definitely following the footsteps of Dada. And this time he plays it up. Will it be 6? Yes, it will be 6. Just above the head of the fielder. There was fielder there, but he beats the fielder, and that will be Tenzin Rabge's first 6 of his inning and first 6 of the Dragon Strikers inning. Priyansu getting is slightly short, and he was quick to go on his back foot and dispatch him away for 6. Beautiful batting from Tenzin Rabge. And this time straight down. There's no fielder there. It will be 4 runs. The fielder not happy with the bowler. Tenzin Rabge looks like he is a man on a mission today. He is taking on the bowlers of Thunder Cricket Academy. If the Thunder were striking in the first inning, the Dragons are definitely roaring in the second. In the power play, they are already up to 44 runs. And now he comes over the wicket and gets the first dot ball. Tenzin Rabge batting beautifully on 35 of 14. This time he decides to glide it away to short third. Gets off the strike with 1 ball to go. And signals to the dugout, maybe gloves or what, I'm not too sure. Kumar will have 1 ball. I wouldn't say survive, but to do something for his team. Loud and clear call from Tenzin Rabge, no. And that's the end of 5th over. Dragon Striker cruising at 45 for 0. Jagannath will be replacing Ritu from the mountain end with his left arm off spin. Respected there by Tenzin Rabge, and there's a mix up there. The coach and
The student definitely not communicating well this time. There was a loud cheer from the crowd, screaming at Kumar Subba to go back. That's a cut shot straight to the deep sweeper cover for 1 run. Tenzin Rabge is definitely timing the ball all too well. It's hitting the sweet spot of his bat. We can hear the sound right up here at the comm box as well. Jagannath to Kumar Subba. Swing and a miss. That's actually Kumar Subba's favorite shot. The cut shot. But somehow he manages to miss that. This time he plays it straight down to long on for 1 run. There's a misfield, but Tenzin Rabge is not interested to take that extra run. Kumar Subba saying there, be watchful. We need each and every run that comes our way. We can't take our foot off the pedal. And it swings and it goes for yet another 4 from Tenzin Rabge's bat. He has quickly moved on to 41 from 19 balls. Jagannath getting the same treatment like Priyansu on the other side. That's a big one, a humongous shot. A 6 from Tenzin Rabge's bat. He moves on to 47 of 19 balls. 20 balls, sorry. Tenzin Rabge ends that over with a 6. After the end of 6 overs, Dragon Strikers 57 for 0. Now that the power play is over, they are realigning their fielders so that they can stop the boundaries. Priyansu will continue. He was expensive in his first over, giving away 14 runs. Flighted delivery. Well fielded. No run. Starts off with the dot ball in his second over, Priyansu. Kumar has been unusually slow today. That is very unlikely of him. 17 balls he has faced and managed to score only 5 runs. (18 balls now for his 5. Bowler still adjusting his field. Priyansu bowling to Kumar Subba. This time he gets 1. Brings Tenzin Rabge on strike, who is batting on 47 out of 20 balls. Tenzin Rabke batting on 47 of 20 balls. And that's a wide ball. The bowler is not at all happy with the umpire. He clearly is showing his frustration. Umpire definitely having a talk with someone. I think his partner or something. Bowler is in a rush to bowl. He's checking the balls. Now that's up in the sky. Will it be taken? No, it won't. He will quickly take a second run. That was high up in the air, but no fielder could get even near it. That was definitely uppish. He wanted to reach to his half century in style, but that is always difficult sometimes. Tenzin Rabke now on to 49 of 21 balls. That nearly carried back to the bowler. "49, just one run needed. Just play it down the ground. Make one run and enjoy your 50, then you come back." Just like that, that is his 50. They managed to take 2 runs, and that will be 50 for Tenzin Rabke. He puts it back up, shows to the camera, one for the camera, and a beautiful batting display from Tenzin Rabke. In his 50, he has hit 7 fours, 2 sixes, and look at that strike rate, 221.74. 51 out of just 23 balls. Amazing batting there from Tenzin Rabke. While Tenzin Rabke made 51 from 23 balls, Kumar Subba, who is on strike, has made 6 out of 19. He is definitely playing the anchor's role, where he's trying to give singles to Tenzin Rabke and bring him on strike. Jagannath to continue from the mountain end. Just like that, he takes 1 run. There's a direct hit, but there's a big appeal. Hey, and is given out. That is a lazy running from Kumar Subba. How can he get out when his bat is already there? But umpire Subhash Lama thinks otherwise. He was short of his crease. So that is the first blow to Dragon Strikers. 1 wicket down after 63. They got a good start. Now they need to maintain this. Kumar Subba looks tired, drinking water and going back. And he definitely gave some advice to Mikio Doji, who is one of the star batter in this Dragon Strikers formidable batting lineup, I would say. He comes in with a beautiful Bhutanese song going on in the background. Even the song says, come on, 3, 2, 1. Tenzin Rabke would need his guidance and his partnership for him to push for the glory. The first wicket falls for Dragon Striker. And yet again a Bhutanese batter runs himself out. That is not at all a good running between wickets from the coach himself. What I realized was, instead of running straight, he ran more like a snake. That's why he fell short of his crease. And that's in the gap, and 4 run from Tenzin Rabge. After losing his coach at the other end, he's not intimidated or anything by the bowler Jagannath. He makes sure he dispatches the ball which is pitched up to him. Beautiful batting from Tenzin Rabge here. Young Tenzin Rabge, just 18 years of old. 18 years of age. Now flicks it from his pad. There's no one there. Will it be 1? Will it be 2? Or will it be 3? No, it's just 2. Mikko sends him back. Rightly so. As I was talking about Tenzin Rabge, he's just 18 years old. Very young by the numbers, but a legend. I won't say the word I won't use the word legend, but a master for his age, a talent for his age. 18 years old and leading his team all the way on his own, and doing the same on the international field as well. It's commendable what this guy can do. Tenzin Rabge, the future of Bhutan cricket, decides to defend that ball. Tenzin Rabge, jersey number 16. His fear is when he bats with Chile Jamso. And it's up in the air. Will it be taken? No, it will be 6. Yet another 6 from the bat of Tenzin Rabge. He is making life difficult for the visiting Thunder Cricket Academy from West Bengal. They have no answers to his batting. You pitch it up, he's driving you. You pitch it short, he's hitting you for 6. No answer from the Thunder Cricket Academy. There he respects that good ball, and it's a dot ball. At the end of 8 overs, Dragon Strikers 75 for 1. Priyansu will continue from the Gelephu town end, and he will be batting to the new batter Rangjung Mikhail Dorji. And what a shot to start his inning with. Rangjung Mikhail Dorji pierces the field and he hits on his back foot to the boundary. 4 runs to Rangjung Mikhail Dorji. That will do his confidence all good. Pitch shot, and he drives it off his back foot for a brilliant 4. Flighted this time and into the gap for 1 run. Smart batting there from Rangjung Mikhail Dorji. Priyansu to Tenzin Rabge. Flighted ball. And there's a shout of catch. Will he take it? Yes. That's the end of Tenzin Rabge. 63 of 28 balls. Shot was not needed. But we can't blame him. He was timing the ball so well. gets caught at the deep of the bowling of Priyansu. Priyansu, who did it with his bat, now doing with his ball. Second wicket down for Dragon Strikers. 80 for 2. The run rate, they are cruising at 9.60 right now. The required is 6.69. They can do it in singles here on, but they need odd boundaries in between. But the key thing is they should not lose any more wickets. That brings jersey number 10, Tashifunso, to the crease. He joins his batting partner Rangjung Mikyodoji. Priyansu to Tashifunso. And there he plays it softly and they manage to take a quick single. Tashifunso, he is known to steady the ship. He knows how to rotate the strike. And so does Miko as well. There's a loud call for 2 runs. Will they go for 2 runs? A risky one, but they definitely make their grounds. 2 runs to Mikyodoji and Thunder Cricket Academy. Flighted ball this time. And straight down the ground for 1 run from Mikyodoji's bat. That's the end of 3rd over for Priyanshu and 9th over from Thunder Cricket Academy. After 9 overs, Dragon Strikers 84 for 2. A change of bowling from the mountain end. It will be Sonu Kumar. He will be bowling to Rangjung Mikyodoji. On his leg, and there's a loud call for 2. And it will be close call if he gets it. Tashi was definitely slow starting off for 2nd run. If only Sonu Kumar had collected that ball, that was definite run out. Rangjung Mikyodoji straight away calling for 2 and running for it. Tashifunso finding it difficult to make his grounds. More like a Yorker ball this time. And single down to long on. Sonu Kumar with his office off spinners. Tashi checking if that's a wide, and the umpire agrees with that. Sonu Kumar Prasad, well played by Tashi into the gap, fetches him 1 run. Sonu Kumar Prasad, a businessman with goes by the nickname Lalu, a badminton player if he was not here in the field right now. Will be looking to take wicket of Mikyodoji. Mikyo again plays it down to the deep fielder for a 1 run. These two are rotating the strike quite well, minimizing dot ball. That's what they should be targeting. And if they get any loose ball, they should dispatch it to the boundary, either for 4 or 6. That should be the game plan from here. Pick call no from Tashifunso. There's a call, quick call and a quick run. That's the last ball, and they managed to get 7 runs off the Sonu Kumar over. After 10 overs halfway done, Dragon Strikers 91 for 2. Priyansu will be finishing off his quota of 4 overs. This will be his 4th over from the Gelephu end. He'll be bowling to Tashifunso. That's a kind of suicide run from Mikyo. That was hit directly to the fielder and he wanted single. I don't know what's going on in his head right now. That was hit straight to the fielder. There was no run there. This time, a better call and better execution. Running between wickets is crucial and the key if you want to chase down this target. And Miko is clean bowled. That shot was not needed. Mikyo, what a beautiful bowling from Priyansu. They could have done it with 1s and 2s. He was not set, but he decides to go for a big shot nevertheless. Now what it does is it puts pressure back on the remaining batters. Having lost Tenzin Rabge, Kumar and now Miko, it's going to be difficult asks for the young batters coming after this. We'll have to wait and see what the young stars from Dragon Strikers will do. With that, they have Ugen Doji out on the crease. He joins Tashifunso. And this two batter, they need to bat at least up to 15 to 16 overs if they want to win this game. For Dragon Strikers, they need 66 more runs from 57 balls. It's doable if you have wickets in hand and you minimize the dot balls. Clean bowled Ugen Doji. Priyanshu did it with his bat, now he's doing with his ball. This is the 3rd wicket for him. And when better to do than into his last over. With that, it's a drinks break here at Gelephu International Cricket Ground. We will see you right after the drinks break. This is the batting card for Dragon Strikers. Rohit Limbu joins Tashifunso out in the crease. Now it goes down to Tenzin Wonchu, Rohit Limbu, Tashifunso, Ronak Pradan and Gelephu to get Dragon Strikers to the finish line. They just need 66 from 9.2 overs at the run rate of 6 runs, 6 point something. It's easily doable, but what they have to do is they have to make sure they will not lose any more wicket. Else it's going to put them under unnecessary pressure. Rohit Limbu, who had a good outing with his bat yesterday in the first match, will be looking to defend off the hat-trick ball of Priyansu, and he manages to do that. This is the third time a bowler is on hat-trick, actually fourth times. And into the gap, and just like that Rohit Limbu is off the mark with a single. And that's the end of beautiful spell from Priyanshu. From his 4 overs, he managed to take 3 wickets and gave away 31 runs. What a day it has been for Priyanshu. First with the bat, now with his golden arm. He is giving us everything, 200 to 300% for Thunder Cricket Academy. Sonu Kumar to continue from the mountain end. 9 overs to go. Required run is now slightly crept to 7.22. Uppish, but falls short of the fielder. It looks like Thunder Cricket Academy suddenly got the momentum. They have regained, or let's say they get the second breath, and that's on the leg, beautifully played down the leg. That is definitely 2 written on the cards. They will easily get 2 runs. Suddenly now Thunder Cricket Academy looked all juiced up. If we have to follow the trend of Uri the movie, I definitely wanted to ask our fellow Thunder Cricket Academy, how's the juice? I'm sure they would have replied saying, hi sir. And they deserve it as well. They have broken the partnership. They have taken 2 more wickets. And now the game is evenly poised. It's anyone's game from here on now. That was a pitch in the air and over the top of the point fielder. There was definitely a shout of catch it. But the fielder, it's always difficult running backwards. Rohit is known to play big shots, but in the pressure that he is at the moment, it looks like he's just holding himself back. Tashifunso, ever so brilliant, getting those singles. Brings back Rohit Limbu to the strike. Sonu Kumar. And this time he definitely finds the fielder. Not a good batting from Rohit Limbu this time. They are putting themselves in a situation where it will be difficult for them to come out from that. They are just losing wickets like we are losing the light out here in the Gelephu International Cricket Ground. We have their audience from in the stands. They have come out to watch their heroes, their friends. We would have had more people watching this game. There it looks like is Chile Jamso and Dawa from Eskeri weighing out their opponent for the next match. So if it was on a weekend, I'm pretty sure there would have been more spectators, especially in terms of school students watching the game of cricket. Tenzin joins Tashifunso out in the middle. Tashifunso will be facing Nikil, who will be bowling from the Gelephu end. Nikil Singh, jersey number 8. Push straight to the fielder and a quick single taken. Mind you, Tenzin is the flash. He's quick between the wickets. But it is not his quickness that will matter at this moment. It will be how he will use his head, being the senior most batter left in this batting side. How he will apply himself and win the game for Dragon Strikers. Just like that, even singles will take you closer to the ultimate target of 158. You have to make sure you inch closer to it, and maybe at the end, if you have wickets left, then you put your foot on the pedal. Flighted ball, well played by TP, but unable to find the gap, hence it's a dot ball. It's anyone game from here on. This time it's uppish, 2 bounce to the fielder, and he picks up the ball, and it will only be 1 run. Tashifunso is doing what he does best, taking single and changing the strike, and he knows he has a partner who can hit Nikil over the top. Sensible batting there from Tenzin. He just needs to keep his cool head and play for the team. No rash shot required. And Nikil, who did with his bat, is bowling as well. That was definitely a catching chance. Well fielded and only 1 run. Good call from Tenzimo, sending Tashifunso back, else it would have been another run out. After 13 overs, Dragon Strikers 102 for 5. In this battle of the Titans, Dragon Strikers and Thunder Cricket Academy, it's all to play for now. This game will definitely go down to the wire. Cricket, it is a game of fine margins, and the momentum swings like a pendulum every now and then. Hold on to it, all our viewers online. I guarantee you there's going to be a nail-biting finish in this game. We don't know who will get through the line, whether it will be the roaring Dragons or the striking Thunders? We never know. We have to see and wait. And I think that's the end of Tashifunso. It was up in the air and a well taken catch by Sonu Kumar off his own bowling. Sees the end of Dragon Strikers Tashifunso. They lose their sixth. It's getting difficult for Dragon Strikers from here on. Such crucial moments matters a lot. This could be the turning point of the game. Tashifunso looked dangerous by taking single and getting Tenzin Wanchu on strike. And that catch could be the match winner for me. Whatever said and done, Sonu Kumar is the man of the moment right now. New batter, jersey number 17. He puts that in the gap and that will be one run. He's straight away off the mark. Jigme S is the new batter who joins the expert and the senior Tenzin Wanchu out in the field. A swing and a miss from Tenzin Wanchu. He needs to keep his calm under such a pressure. He is the only remaining senior batter in the Dragon Strikers from here on. He knows he can do it even in the last final overs for Dragon Strikers. He needs to believe in himself. At the other end, Sonu Kumar isn't making life easy for Tenzin Wanchu there. He's mixing it all up. Last ball of his over. And he decides to let that go. A crucial over in this match. This could be a game-changing over from Sonu Kumar. Well, we have to wait and watch. At the end of 14 overs, Dragon Strikers 103 for 6. With the change of ends here at the Gelephu International Cricket Ground, we have Nitin to continue his spell, and again a pitch and well fielded, and it's a dot ball. With that, sorry, that's Nikil. With that, I have someone with me in the commentary box, the Bhutan national captain Tile Jamso. I would like to welcome him right after this ball. A flighted delivery, a pitch and one run. So Tile Jamso, what do you think the mindset of Tenzin Wanchu should be, Meme, from here to win the game for Dragon Striker?
Thank you, Manoj. Thank you for having me. I haven't seen much of Jigme batting, but then Tenzi is a very capable finisher. He has played a lot of small knocks for the country as well as his clubs. So what Tenzi should be doing is now, I don't know how capable Jigme is to rotate strike, but then his technique and all looks, it's a good reverse sweep through the point region. It goes for a 4. So Tenzi should rely on Jigme's singles and get those odd boundaries. 54 from 33 ball is not a big task. It will be it's a difficult task, but then it's a very reachable task for Dragon Strikers.
Thank you, Tile, for pointing that out. And as you were mentioning, you know him so well. You have played with him so long, for so many years. And as he drives it down to long off for one run, he definitely showed some intention with that reverse sweep. He practices that a lot in the nets. So if you have to give one advice to young Jigme in the center, what should it be?
At this point, he's doing what he's supposed to do. Play straight on this wicket. We played in the morning, so the wicket is very good for batting. The bounce is even. I think one of the best wickets that I've batted on this ground. Kudos to the groundsmen. They have done a very good job on this wicket. And it's he can bat straight and get singles to Tenzin, it will be a easy job for Tenzin as well.
I hope Jigme will go back and listen to this advice from our very own Thile Jamso. This is key advice from a senior player like him, who has won numerous games for Bhutan and for his club as well. Having said that, now the required run rate has crept up to 9.80. They are cruising at 7.27, but it is just a matter of few runs or few boundaries, I would say. Now Sonu K, he is a off spinner and Tenzin likes to hit. So what do you think the approach from the off spinner should be, Sonu K to Tenzin Wangchu?
At this juncture, I think he's doing the right thing, bowling a bit flat. I think the best way to bowl on this wicket is don't give too much air, so that Tenzi can't come down the wicket and hit, and keep it tight.
Yes, definitely. You being an off spinner yourself, and yesterday taking the highest wicket, that's a good advice that you can give to any off spinners. Meanwhile, while you were talking about off spinner, Tenzin took a quick single. That is something that is going to inch them near the target. So 2 runs he took. He came back on the strike. That there was misfield as well. And again, played it down. Will they go for 2 runs? Yes, they will. Will Jimmy make it? Yes. The throw was not so good from the fielder, else that would have been a difficult situation for Jigme. Young Jigme, jersey number 17, playing for the first time today for Dragon Strikers. He doesn't have to take pressure on him. He just needs to take a single and give the pressure to one of the senior most player in the side, Tenzin Wangchu. He has quietly moved on to 11 from 10 balls. He needs to keep his pressure from here on. And there's a shout of catch, and that's 6. That is what Thile Jamso was mentioning about Tenzin Wangchu. Meme, he has the capacity to hit such kind of sixes out of nowhere and take the pressure off your team. Beautiful batting display from Tenzin Wangchu, and not a good ball from Sonu Kumar. Actually, he was helpless. It's Tenzin Wangchu, after taking 2 runs, hits him for a 6 above the deep mid wicket. Beautiful batting from Tenzin Wangchu here. This time he tried to hit that ball a little too hard and misses it completely. Required run rate has now come down to 8.67. Sonu Kumar again hit straight to the deep fielder for 1 run. And now, do you think it is a free shot for Jigme to go for a boundary?
I still believe in taking singles at this point of time, because there's not much of batting left after Jigme and Tenzi is gone. So maybe still go for singles and keep rotating the strike, and don't think about the target too much. If you take a ball at a time and score according to the required run rate, which is now 8 point something, which is far better than what they were few overs back.
Correctly pointed out. You don't need to play a rash shot. or put your team under extra pressure by losing your wicket. Give value to your wicket, preserve it, take it till the 20th over. We as a spectator will always love a nail biting match, and this one definitely has the capacity to go till the final ball is bowled. We have to wait and watch what Nikil has, and that's in the gap. Will it go for 4? No, it will be cut off for 2 runs. Beautiful batting there from Tenzin. I think the message is clear from the dugout of Dragon Strikers. Play till the end. Get your team as close as you can. And looks like there's going to be a short delay. And Tenzin, after so much of running, needs some water. We'll come back in a while after this short delay. We are back after a short delay. Though we had a moment of break, still Tenzin looks like he's focused and it hasn't harmed him in any way. Short break. In fact, it did him good because he got some much needed water. He's hydrated, full of energy and ready to go again. Quickly moves on to 20 of 14 balls. Beautifully played again. That's how you do it. Instead of getting bogged down, you rotate the strike, and now it's up to young Jigme. Let's see what he has. He just needs to drop and take a single run. That should do. That will also do because Tenzin is quick. As long as you get a single run, it doesn't matter. Looks like Tenzin is tired. After running so many ones and twos. And that's a tired looking shot. Will it be taken? No, it will just bounce in front of the fielder. That definitely was a tired looking shot from Tenzin. Not needed. He's beautifully converting ones into twos and twos into threes. You don't need such kind of shots. But I think it's the tiredness that is getting into him. Nikil realizing that Jigme can't hit much. He's getting all his fielder inside. There's a big appeal and that's given out by umpire. That's a stumping. Not needed, but won't harm because Tenzin still is on strike. But depends who is coming next to bat. They need to give partnership to Tenzin Wangcho here. At the end of 17 overs, Dragon Strikers 127 for 7. Bowling change from the mountain end. And he swings and will only get 1 run. What that will do is it will put pressure on Ronak Pradan. New batter. He has played for under 19 and junior cricket. Now it's all up to him to get that vital 1 run and bring Tenzin back on strike. They still need 30 runs from 17 balls. And that will definitely help them and will not help the Thunder Cricket Academy. Jagan, having bowled his spinners in the first spell, now decides to bowl left arm pace and definitely is trying to hit the deck too hard, not getting control whatsoever. Much better from Ronak Pradan there. He manages to get 1 run and bring Tenzin back on strike. Tenzin is looking at the field set and maybe looking for the gap. Steps out and plays, and that is 6 runs from Tenzin Wangchu. He charged the bowler and hit him over the deep mid wicket. The fielder couldn't do anything to that. A huge 6 for Tenzin Wangchu, for Dragon Strikers, and for this game. This can change the game altogether. Chili Jumps, how proud are you of that 6 that Tenzin hit right now? What do you think of that 6?
That there's not much that I can say because I've seen him playing those shots when he was playing with us in the national team. So it was a good step down and targeted the cow region. Again goes for it, and it's a 4.
Beautiful 4 there from Tenzin. So Chile Jumps here is laughing. How are you tracking the ball? It's difficult to track ball here from the commentary tower. It's difficult. But nevertheless, let's not take the focus away or the thunder away from Tenzin. He hit Jagannath for a huge 6 followed by a 4. That takes pressure back to Thunder Cricket Academy at this juncture. They now just need 18 from 14 balls. From here on, Dragon Strikers should not be losing this match. If they lose from here, by reaching ever so close, it will be a big loss for them. For Thunder Cricket Academy, they were riding this match until Tenzin decided to change the game in favor of Dragon Strikers. Still balls to be bowled in this over. Let's see what happens. And it's in the gap. Will it be 4? It will only be... No, they push for 2 runs. Good running there from Tenzin. Now Tenzin. Last ball to go of Jagannath's over. If I was you, I would go for 1 run. But if it was Chile, let's hear from Chile. What should he do for the final ball of this over?
Ronak looks like a good batsman, so I won't be worried about it. If you get a loose ball here, I would go for a boundary, get a 4 or a 6. That will make easier for the next 2 overs.
Let's see what happens. Well, he definitely gave that a whack, but he listens to my request and takes a single and keeps the strikes as well. After the end of 18 over, Dragon Strikers cruising at the moment, 143 for 7. Now this is an interesting change, or let's say he's continuing to bowl his last over. It's always risky when you have spinners, but not risky if Tenzin decides to do that. He knew, the bowler already knew that he is going to go for reverse, because way before his bowling stride he already changed his grip on the bat. That is much better. 1 run to Tenzin, which brings Ronak Pradan on strike. The only thing he needs to do is don't get out first thing. Second, give a single to Tenzin and get 1 run for your team Dragon Strikers. Just like that, he manages to do that. Will there be 2 runs? No, they decide against that. Ronak Pradan, 2 runs, but those 2 runs are crucial 2 runs at this juncture of the game. The required run rate is 8, but that doesn't matter as long as they have Tenzin. For Nikil and the team, they need to take this wicket off Tenzin. And he moves across the off stump, way across, misses it completely. And what he does is he blocks the view of the wicketkeeper, and he too misses it. And they end up getting 1 by. Brings Ronak back on strike. 2 balls to go of this Nikil's last over. For Dragon Strikers, they should not lose any wicket from here on to win. And for Thunder Cricket Academy, they have to break this partnership, especially of Tenzin. Let's see who does that. There was no run there, but luckily for Ronak Pradan, the fielder dived when it was not needed. As if he had not dived, he would have picked that ball up and tried to go at the stumps. Anyways, back to the game. 1 ball to go of Nikil's over, and with Tenzin on strike, this could be the ball that will decide. And that's white ball. Umpire Rakesh Pradhan signaling a wide. Definitely not the time to bowl any extra, because what it does, it gives 1 run, yes, but it also makes you bowl 1 more ball when you're already tired in your 4th over. Beautifully played by Tenzin. Smart batting there from Tenzin. Keeps the strike and gets 1 run for the team. With 1 over to go, hold on, everyone, to your seats. It's going to go down to the last over. 149 for 7 Dragon Strikers. Well. Match number 4 goes down to the last over of the match, to the 20th over. Thunder Cricket Academy, they need 3 wickets or less than 9 runs to win. For Dragon Strikers, they need at least 8 runs on the board to take them to a super over, or else 9 runs or more to win this game. Hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happens. Jagannath to Tenzin. A swing, and he says no to that. 5 balls to go. Is a nail biting finish out here 5 balls to go. They need 9 runs. One big shot, one wicket will change the entire situation of this game. It will swing if they get run in favor of Dragon Striker. Let's see. A big shot, but straight to the fielder, will only be 1 run, and they will go for the second run, and the wicketkeeper decides not to throw. I don't know why. They needed the wicket. Anyways, they were taking 2 runs. The wicketkeeper should have gone, regardless of the overthrow. Yes, they don't have runs, but if they get the wicket, it's 1 run shot. Tenzin definitely looks tired right now, with his hand on his knees. It's difficult for him. It's difficult for us watching this game. A game of cricket, beautifully set right now. People who dream of such a ending to a game, and I am definitely enjoying from the comm tower. One more shot. Is that 6? That's 6 from Tenzi's bat. The dugout is screaming like anything. 6 from Tenzi takes him to 48. Will he score 50? Will he win the game for Dragon Strikers? They just need 1 runs more from here on. And we have to wait a little while because looks like a fielder is injured while trying to go for that catch. The scores are level. It's tied. Now they need 1 run to win. Dragon Strikers doing it in style. And it's coming from the bat of Tenzin. We will be back in a while for the last ball because there is definitely an injury to a fielder. We will be back. Please stay tuned. Don't go away. 3 balls to be there and 1 run to get. Join me after this short interruption. We are back for the final ball. It's 1 run to win from 3 balls. Jagannath to Tenzin Wangchu. And there he goes. He gets 1 and he wins the game. That's Tenzin Wangchu for you. From a difficult situation, he made sure that he wins the game for Dragon Striker, his new team. Kudos to Tenzin Wangchu. Unfortunate that he is stranded at 49 not out, but that will do him all good and the team as well. Beautiful inning there from Tenzin Wangchu. He should carry on this momentum to the other matches and to the semi-final and then to the final. Beautiful batting display there from Tenzin Wangchu. As we see the players, they must be proud of themselves. They should give themselves a pat on the back because it was a game. We never know where it would go, but it was Tenzin Wangchu who changed the game altogether. Yes, Tenzin Rabge gave a very good start of 63 from 29 balls, but after that nothing much to talk about until Tenzin Wangchu came to the ground and to the crease and he made sure he got them through the line. Job well done there from Tenzin Wangchu, aka Meme. They got extras 9 runs. The bowling from Thunder Cricket Academy was disciplined, but they fell short right at the end. For them, this is their bowling card. The pick of the bowler, Priyansu with 3 wickets from 4 overs and 2 from Sonu Kumar Prasad. They definitely got them back in the game. However, at the end, it was Dragon Striker who won the game. A big shout out to 2 key players there, Tenzin Rabge and Tenzin Wangchu. 2 Tenzins doing it for Dragon Strikers. This is the match summary. At the end, Dragon Strikers won by 3 wickets, but it was not easy. Thunder Cricket Academy, having won the toss, they decided to bat first, and Priyanshu with 65 contributed along with Nitin, and the pick of the bowler was Tenzin Wangchu, who managed to take 1 wicket and gave away only 14 runs of his 4 overs. And when it came for them to bat Dragon Strikers, Tenzin Rabge gave them the dream start. And then it was at the end Tenzin Wangchu, 49 not out. He played the inning of his life to get Dragon Strikers off to the winning. Now this is the second win for Tenzin Wangchu and the Dragon Strikers. And Priyansu there with a valiant effort with 3 for 31 and supported by Sonu Kumar with 2 for 23. So that's it here from the Com Tower. We will see you in a while in the live presentation. This is the commentator Manoj Adhikari signing off with cameraman Anjali. We'll see you for the match presentation.